Hello everyone. Nice to meet you today. Welcome to my channel. Hey everyone, today's reading has some really intense energy. The moment I started shuffling the cards, I could feel someone thinking about you constantly. This is not the kind of energy where they randomly think about you once in a while. No. This person has you on their mind all the time. It feels like they can't even get peace in their own head right now. I keep seeing someone picking up their phone and putting it back down. Opening your chat and then closing it again. They want to talk to you so badly. They want to message you so badly. But they're scared that you'll be cold toward them, scared that you don't want to hear from them anymore, scared that this time you've truly let them go. Oh my God. This energy feels like someone missing you so much that it's driving them crazy, but they still can't bring themselves to reach out first. Alright, let's get into the 5 cards for today. The first card is the Two of Cups. The second I saw this card, I already knew this is not an ordinary connection. The emotional bond between you two runs very deep. This feels like the kind of relationship where even after silence, even after distance, both people still carry each other in their hearts. I feel like you two used to talk all the time. Some of you texted every single day. Stayed on the phone late at night. Got used to waking up and seeing a message from each other every morning. And the thing that scares this person the most right now is, they no longer know where they stand in your heart. Before, this person really thought, no matter what happens, they'll come back. They're never really going to leave me. But this time, your silence feels different. You stopped posting things related to them. You stopped mentioning them. Some of you completely stopped initiating contact, and that's exactly what started making this person panic. I see someone checking your social media constantly. Looking to see what you're doing. Wondering if you're happy. Wondering if there's someone new. Wondering if you're actually doing fine without them, and the calmer you seem, the more anxious they become, because now thoughts keep running through their mind like, what if they don't love me anymore? What if I really lost them this time? Wow, this energy feels heavy. This person is finally realizing how terrifying it feels to lose you, especially because before, they had this mindset that you would always be there. Like even if they became distant for a little while, disappeared for a little while, pulled away emotionally, you would still understand them. But this time is different. I feel like a lot of you are genuinely exhausted. You tried so hard to understand this person. You kept telling yourself maybe they were stressed. Maybe they were dealing with personal issues. Maybe they just needed time, but the more understanding you became, the more hurt you became too. This feels like the type of relationship where you constantly had to guess how they felt about you. One moment they were loving and attentive, making you feel like the most important person in the world, and then a few days later, they would suddenly become cold and distant again. Oh God, this hot and cold energy is exhausting. I feel like some of you cried a lot over this relationship, but never told anyone. On the outside you tried to act strong. Tried to act like you were okay, but deep down, you were emotionally drained. The second card is the Seven of Swords reversed. This is the card of regret. And honestly, this person has been thinking a lot about the things they did to you. They're replaying their behavior in their mind. Thinking about the times they hurt you. The times they stayed silent. The times they avoided problems. The times they left you alone to carry all the emotional weight by yourself, and now that they've lost contact with you, they're finally feeling how huge that empty space really is. I keep seeing this person sitting alone, replaying memories of you two together, remembering old conversations, remembering the way you cared about them, remembering what it felt like to always have you there. Some of them are even thinking about tiny little things now. The way you checked on them. The way you worried about them when they were tired, The way you were always the one trying to fix things after arguments. This really feels like someone who didn't fully appreciate what they had until it was gone, and the thing hurting them the most is realizing that they may have been the one who destroyed this relationship. I feel like at one point they honestly believed walking away from you would make life easier. Less pressure. Less emotional responsibility. Less attachment, but instead, things became worse, because once you were no longer there, they finally realized how important you truly were to them. The third card is the Knight of Cups. Oh my God, this person really does want to come back and talk to you. I see them trying to build up courage little by little. Some of them have typed out messages to you so many times and then deleted them. Writing long paragraphs, only to erase everything. Messages like, "How have you been? I miss you. Can we talk?" And then they stop themselves, because they're afraid you'll reject them, especially if you're the type of person who becomes very quiet after being deeply disappointed. This person understands you more than you think. They know you're not naturally cold. You're someone who talks a lot, cares deeply, loves deeply. So when you suddenly became distant and silent, they knew they had genuinely hurt you. I also see this person thinking about you during random moments of the day. While working. While listening to music. While passing places that remind them of you. Some of them have even picked up their phone late at night wanting to call you, but stopped themselves because they don't know if they still have a chance. I don't know why, but this person really misses the feeling of having you in their life. They miss being checked on. They miss having someone wait for them. They miss feeling like someone was truly on their side. And the biggest thing I'm seeing here is, this person is realizing they loved you far more than they admitted before. At one point they may have thought, if I lose them, then I lose them. I'll get over it eventually. But now that you're truly no longer present in their everyday life, they're starting to panic for real. The fourth card is the Eight of Swords. This is your energy. I can see that you still have feelings for this person. But you're scared too. You're afraid that if you let them back in, everything will repeat itself. You're afraid of waiting again. Afraid of constantly wondering whether they love you today or feel distant again tomorrow. You don't want to stay in a relationship that constantly makes you feel emotionally unsafe anymore. Something here shows me that you've already endured enough. A lot of you are trying to focus on yourselves now. Taking better care of yourselves. Working more. Slowly rebuilding your own energy again, but honestly, I don't think you've fully let this person go either. There are still nights where you miss them deeply. Especially when you're alone, you're just trying not to let yourself become emotionally weak again. I also see some of you thinking, if they really want me back, then they need to prove it. And honestly, I think you're right, because this time you don't just want promises, you want actions. You want consistency, you want stability, you want emotional security. You don't want someone telling you they love you one day, only to disappear a few days later like nothing happened. Wow. I'm getting chills here because the energy shows you've already been disappointed too many times before. The final card is Judgment. This is the card of awakening. And I truly feel there's going to be an important conversation between you two, maybe an apology, maybe a confession, or maybe the first time this person finally tells you how they truly feel, because before, they hid their emotions a lot. They weren't good at facing problems. They weren't good at expressing what was really in their heart, but now they can't hide it anymore. I also feel like this person is realizing that you are not someone who will wait forever. And as they watch you slowly move forward, they're becoming terrified of losing you for real. Listen, love alone is not enough. If this relationship comes back together but still lacks clarity, maturity, emotional responsibility, then it will only hurt you again. So don't rush your decision. Let this person show you through actions. If they truly want you, they will pursue you. They will change. They will stop making you guess how they feel, and if everything stays at the level of words only, then you already have your answer. But I have to be honest, this person is having a very hard time letting you go. The nostalgia here is extremely strong. They still think about you constantly. They still replay the past between you two over and over again, and honestly, I don't think this connection is completely over yet. Alright everyone, if this reading resonated with your situation, leave a heart in the comments below. I really love reading your stories, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future readings. Sending you all so much love, and I'll see you in the next video.